Hi guys, good evening and a very warm welcome to today's session. I can see some of you have already joined us here. A very good evening everyone. I hope you guys are doing well and your preparations are going good too. As we have already completed 8 mocks in here, Abhijit, Shikhar, Rishi, very good evening everyone. So we have already completed 8 mocks for RBI assistant. So today is the 9th mock, right? So today is the 9th day for this mock. That is 30 days, 30 mocks we are having, right? So chalo, let's quickly start the session. But before that, one small request, that is please share the stream once with your friends also, so that they know that the class has started. And yes, again we are back on the channel. The technical issue that we had got has been sorted out. So now on we will be having the sessions on this particular channel only. Naveen, Vladimir, Bharti, good evening. Good evening everyone. So chalo, let's quickly start this session here. Good evening. Yes guys, one very important announcement that we have come up with RBI Assistant Prelims Practice Batch. Now why practice batch? Because it consists of only live practice sessions. Now live practice sessions help you to increase your speed. Why? Because you have to complete the questions within a stipulated time and you will be competing with your peers on a very national scale where you can see yourself on the leaderboard. The faster you get, the better you score, right? So the LPSs actually help you to increase and improvise on your speeds in here, right? So LPS is the best thing that you can have. So RBI Assistant Practice Batch, this consists of only LPS for each of the subjects and you get the access to tests also. High level tests for DI, reasoning, English are also included in here, right? So do check it out. Right now we are having a very good discount offer that is running, that is on every particular course and mocks. We have the discount offer running, that is the 10 million users that we have had, right? So yes, you can check out and you can use the coupon code that is Nikita to avail the maximum discounts in here. Okay, these are last year mocks of OB. No, Naveen, these are not last year mocks of OB. These are new questions, right, that I have gathered from all sources. I am not taking these as previous year mocks here. Okay, good evening Jagan, Naveen, Vishwajit. Good evening, good evening. Chalo. Let's quickly check it out, right? So do check this particular batch out. This will be helpful and will have only live practice sessions. Satya, very good evening. So let's have a look at the first question. The first question is there on your screen. I'll give you a time of 2 minutes. Let's check it out. Jaldi se isko solve karo. Okay, Rishi says done. Absolutely great work, Rishi. You have completed the question within 1 minute and 10 seconds. That's absolutely great. So 70 seconds to solve this particular question is a good speed here. Sahil also done. We are still left with 25 seconds, guys. Abhijit done, Naveen done. Great job guys, absolutely great work here. So that is how we are increasing, improvising on the speed here on a daily basis. Nani, very good evening. Priya also done. So let's quickly check how this question has to be done and the time's almost up here. Okay, So we'll again be doing the same thing, that is if we were able to complete this particular question within the right time, we will give ourselves a +5 because we have 5 questions in this particular set. So let's see what is given here. A rack had 5 different shelves A to F, not necessarily in the same order. Now each shelf has a jewelry type, right? Gold, silver, diamond, brass, platinum. Assume that the shelves are facing north. Okay, so what is given here? Shelf B was third to the left of shelf with the diamond jewelry. Shelf D had gold jewelry and was at one of the extreme ends. So we know that we have 5 shelves in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Similarly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So we know that gold jewelry, shelf D is having gold. Let's say this is your D, this is your gold. Or let's say this is your D and this is your gold. Now B was third to the left of diamond. So you can see B is third to the left of diamond, can be like this, right? Or we can have B is third to the left of diamond, can be like this, because you can see that these shelves are facing the north. Okay? Now what is given? Shelf A was to the immediate left of E, which had silver. So you can see in the first case, A has to be immediate left of E with silver, will be like this. And in this case, A immediate left of E with silver like this, right? Now the only shelf left is C, so C will be here. Now what is given? The shelf with brass was immediate left of platinum. So brass is immediate left of platinum, brass, platinum. Similarly, brass and platinum, right? So these are the 2 cases that we are getting. So now we will be eliminating one option here. Let's see which is eliminated. It is given F was not neighboring the gold jewelry. So F should not be neighboring your gold jewelry here. So C to hai nahi, this is your F here, right? So C is not here, so this will be F because we don't have a C here, right? So F should not be neighboring gold. So you can see this case becomes invalid. Why? Because F should not be neighboring your gold. That means this is the valid answer. Yes, Naveen. So you can see F was the one which cannot be neighboring your gold, and that is why the answer will be the first one. Okay, I hope this is clear and everybody got the same answer, that is D, B, A, E, F. Now if you got it right, guys, give yourself a +5. If you got anything wrong in this, give yourself a -1.25, that is -0.25 for each of the wrong answers, and a 0 if you were not able to complete it within 2 minutes, right? Let's go to the next set here for 1.5 minutes. मैम जो मॉक्स में पजल है वो सॉल्व नहीं हुए, ओबी ऐप पर हैं जो, प्रिया यू कैन चेक इट आउट, राइट? आप मुझसे टेलीग्राम पे बात कर सकते हो, कौन से क्वेश्चंस की बात कर रहे हो, आई विल ट्राई टू डिस्कस देम इन सम ऑफ द क्लासेस, राइट? सो इफ यू हैव एनी पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन यू कैन ऑलवेज लेट मी नो. चलो लेट्स हैव अ लुक एट द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. चेक दिस आउट. Done, Vandana. Absolutely great speed here. Good job, Vandana. Absolutely great work. We'll quickly check how many of you were able to do it. Rishi also completed. Absolutely great work. So we need to try to improve our speed, right? So we have to improve the speed because in RBI Assistant we are going to have a very good high cutoff, right? So let's have a look at this particular question. So 8 people completed different number of projects in their final year of graduation, which has to be a natural number, right? So 8 people are there. Now G completed more projects than at least 3 people, right? So G has to be here or towards the left of this place because G has to have more projects than at least 3 other people, right? So 3 लोगों से तो ज़्यादा होना ही है. Seeker, very good evening. Now what is given? D completed 22 projects, which was second highest. So you can see D22 will be here. This is a fixed information. Now it is given E completed more projects than H but less than B. So something like this. Okay? The number of projects completed by F was immediately higher than the number completed by A. That means F and A should be coming together, right? So F has to be immediately higher than A. That means in this arrangement, they have to be neighboring each other. Now what is given? H completed 17 projects. So we know that H has completed 17 projects, which was more than G. So you have to place your G after H, right? Now A completed 9 projects. So you can see that A has 9 projects in here. Okay. So A completed 9 projects. F has completed more than 10 projects, right? So you can see that F can be 11, 12, 13, something like this. But F has to be immediately greater than A. So F has completed more than 10 projects but less than C. So C, F and A should be like this, right? So let's check it out. We know that after G, we need to place at least 3 other people, right? So we will have 1, 2, 3, at least 3 other people. So you can see that we are having 4, 3, 7 people already. That means we will have to place it like this only, B, E, H, 17. And then we have your G here and then we have the 3 people. Now you know that this is the arrangement here, that is C, F and A, right? So C, F, A will be like this. So you can see C will be here, F will be here and A with 9 will be here. I missed you guys too, Anurag. So I hope everybody is getting the same answer here. Please let me know if you guys got the same answer or not. Are we getting the same answer? Please let me know. Everybody clear with this particular question? So if you guys got the same arrangement, give yourself a +3. If you were not able to give the answer, give yourself a 0. And if you got something wrong in here, then a -0.75, right? Chalo, next question on your screen. 3 questions again based on blood relation. Let's check it out if we are able to make the family tree in here. ठीक है, family tree बनाइए जल्दी से. A very easy question. Anyone who has made the family tree here? किसी का बना family tree? Done, ma'am. Okay, Vandana. Great speed here again. Rishi also completed. Vandana, yes. Shobna, done. Great job. Abhijit also done. Okay. Sahil, Nani, done. So the time is also up, guys. ठीक है, टाइम खत्म हो गया. लेट्स चेक इट आउट. जे इज द ओनली ब्रदर ऑफ क्यू एंड फादर ऑफ ओज हस्बैंड. सो व्हाट इज द मीनिंग हियर? जे इज द ओनली ब्रदर ऑफ क्यू, राइट? सो लेट्स से दिस इज योर क्यू. सो जे इज द ओनली ब्रदर. दैट मीन्स जे इज अ मेल पर्सन and father of O's husband. So he is the father of a person who is the husband of O, right? So this is your O here. So you can see that O has to be a female person here because this person is married to O here, right? So you can see J is the father of O's husband, something like this, right? Now what is given? It is given R is married to O. That means this is your R here who is a male person. Now it is given L is married to J, right? So whatever is given, just make it one by one. So L will be a female person because J is a male person. Now it is given L is the daughter-in-law of N. So L has to be the daughter-in-law of N. That means N has to be the parent of J. That means N will be somewhere here, right? Now it is given K is the brother of N's wife. That means N has a wife here. That means N will be a male person here. He has a wife. Now this is wife here. So you can see that K is the brother of N's wife. So K will be here as a male person. So K is the brother of N's wife. Okay. Now whatever is left, we will check it out. P is the daughter of M who is married to N. So you can see M will be like this here, and P has to be the daughter of M. So P will be this person here, and she is going to be a female person. I hope we are getting the same arrangement here. In case you got anything apart from this, please give yourself marks accordingly, right? Now you can see in this particular case, you will not be able to determine the gender of Q. Why? Because it was mentioned that J is the only brother of Q. But that does not mean that Q cannot be a male person. So Q can be a female person or Q can be a male person. Both the possibilities are there. Okay, I hope everybody is getting the same arrangement in here. Okay, chalo, we'll go to the next question very quickly. Question number 12 to 16. Let's have a look at this one. So the time has started, guys. Quickly check this out. I'll make the table by the time. Okay, Rishi has completed. Absolutely great work, Rishi. Good speed. Sahil also completed. Noreen done. Noreen has completed. Okay, we'll see how many of you were able to complete it correctly. Naveen has completed. So let's quickly check it out that how this has to be done. Shobna also done. So let's have a look at this particular question. So you can see we have 9 people who are born in different years and the years are mentioned. Now in this particular question, you can see that we don't need to calculate the age because the hints are not based on age difference here. They are based on sequencing, right? So let's quickly check. Vandana also completed. Okay, so Rishi and Naveen are getting the same arrangement here. Let's quickly check it out. So it is given F was born immediately before H. Now if you check it out, it is also known 5 people were born between H and B where H is born before B. So you know that let's say if F is here and H is here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B can be here. This is one possibility. Similarly, F, H and B can be like this as well, right? So these are the 2 cases that we can have. Now what is given? 3 people were born between G and D where G was born before D in an even year. So we know that G has to be before D, something like this, and G should be an even year, right? It is mentioned that 3 people should be there between G and D and G has to be before D in an even year. So in the first case, let's say if we place G here, so 1, 2, 3, D can be 19, 15, absolutely possible, right? So you can see the only possibility will be this one, because 1904, if you place your G, you cannot place your D because B is already there. So this will be your G, 1, 2, 3, this will be your D. Now in the second case, you will see that G has to be here because G has to be even, and 1, 2, 3, this will be your D. Now what is given about D? It is given that two people were born between C and I. I was born after D. Now D was born just after C in an odd year. So you can see that D has to be immediately after C. So C and C. Now what is given? Two people were born between C and I, where I was born after D. So you can see in the first case, you can see two people between C and I, where I has to be after D, so I can be here. But in the second case, you will not be able to place your I between, that is such that two persons are there between C and I. So that means this is an invalid case. Now we are left to place only two other persons, that are A and E. Right now what is given? A was born before E. So you can see that A and E will be coming like this. So this is the final arrangement that you should be getting. Now you can see that we have 9 persons to be placed. But 2 minutes is more than sufficient to complete this particular question, right? Nothing that is very tricky. Only two different cases we got, and one of them got eliminated. I hope everybody got the same answer, so please mark yourself accordingly. Okay, if you were able to solve it within 2 minutes and got the same arrangement, please give yourself a +5, else a -0.25, a -1.25 if you got something wrong, else a 0 if you did not attempt it. Okay, chalo, next question on your screen. So next 5 questions, let's have a look at this one. Check this out. So date based arrangement. That's okay, Abhijit. Don't worry. We just need to increase our speed, and we will do that with practice, right? That's okay, Sika. We'll increase the speed. It's okay, right? It will increase with these 30 marks here. आप देखते जाओगे, in 30 days में आपका speed खुद ही increase हो जाएगा. Very easy question, direct mention of hints here. Done. Vandana completed before time, well before time. Noreen also done. Rishi also completed. Absolutely great work, guys. Okay, Priya also done. Sahil done. Bharti done. Naveen done. Okay, great job here. Nani done. Abhijit done. So Abhijit, yes, now we can see that we have increased our speed, right? So it's just about practice. Chalo. So the time's almost up, guys. Let's see. Sarita done. Rishi also has mentioned the answer, and Jagannath also completed. So let's quickly check it out what is given here. So you can see 8 persons are honored for their achievement on 1st, 2nd or 3rd, and the months are given as February, March or April. Now it is mentioned that the last person was honored on 2nd April. So you can see that we have 9 dates in total, but we have to place 8 persons. That means one date is vacant, and it is directly mentioned that the last person was honored on 2nd April. That means 3rd April has to be a vacant date, right? That is, nobody got this one here. Okay? No honor was done on 3rd April. Now it is given M was honored on 1st March. So M is here. 2 persons between E and M. So you can see there are 2 possibilities, either E here or 1 to either E here. Now R was honored immediately after E. So R here or R here. So these are the 2 cases. Okay? Now two persons between G and R. So you can see 1, 2, G can be here, or 1, 2, G can be here. Okay? Now A was honored immediately after G. So A here or A here. Two persons between A and T. So in the first case T will be here. In the second case also T will be here. H was honored immediately before T. So in this case you cannot place your H because यहाँ पर तो already R है. So that means H will be here. Now N was honored before T. So N will be coming in here. Right? So this is the final answer that you guys should be getting. Everybody clear? A very easy question here. Directly everything was given in the sequence only, right? We did not need to find any hint here. So generally in your prelims examination or any examination where they need to give very easy question, you will see that all the hints are already mentioned in the sequence. You just need to connect them and make the arrangement. Okay? Chalo, let's go to the next question. But before that guys, one very important announcement that today is the last day for the 10 million users celebration. Okay, so you are getting increased validity, that is extended validity on each of the programs, that is based on mocks also or on courses also. Whatever was available for 6 months is now available for 10 months, or if it was available for 12 months, now it is available for 14 months, right? And also you are getting a increased discount on everything. So you can check it out. You can use Banking Super Elite also, which gives you the access to all the courses and all the mocks in here apart from the regulatory examinations, right? So you can check the Banking Super Elite for each of these courses and mocks. Now what code to use here? That is your Nikita, right? So use the discount coupon, that is Nikita, to avail the maximum discounts. Okay? Chalo, let's have a look at the next question, next set of questions. So 22 to 25 on your screen. Let's have a look at this one. So check this out. Let me know the answer to all the 4 questions here. Check this guys. Okay, we are getting answers here. Okay, done. So we have completed the question within a minute. That's absolutely great. So the time's almost up, guys. Chalo, let's quickly check it out. What should be the answer in here, right? So the time's up, guys. Time's up, right? Please don't attempt it anymore. Okay, so let's have a look at this. What is the code for shine? Okay, so what is the code for shine here? Where do we see shine? You can see shine is there in the first statement and shine is there in the third statement. It is also there in the fourth statement. Now if you compare shine, that is if you compare the three statements, you will see that only shine is common. Now what is that particular word or code that is common in all three? You will see that PZ is here, PZ is here and PZ is here. That means the answer to this will be PZ. Okay. What about the second one? What is the code for MRMI? Now where do we see MRMI? You can see MRMI has been used here. So that means if you are able to determine the code for FL, that means you will be able to determine that what is the code for MRMI, because PZ is already there for shine. ठीक है, तो shine तो नहीं हो सकता, sun, moon, glow में से FL क्या है वो निकाल लेते हैं. So you can see that in the second one you are having sun also. That means sun will be for FL, right? So you can see that sun is here, and FL, no, sun cannot be FL, right? Moon is here, and moon is there in the last one as well. That means moon is FL. ठीक है, FL क्या है? Moon है. So you can see that moon is also not the one. That means it has to be sun glow. That means the answer to this will be sun glow here. Okay, sun and white. So we have already found out that sun is what? Sun kahan par hai? You can see sun is here, right? So out of MR and MI, what is there in here? You can see MI is here. That means sun will be MI. ठीक है, तो sun होगा आपका MI. And white के लिए क्या है? Where is white? You can see white has been used here. Now apart from white, you can see every other aspect, every other code has been utilized somewhere or the other. White is there, no, white is there in the fourth one also. So you will have to compare these two, right? तो इन दोनों को compare करो. Moon, white, red, sun. Moon, red, shine and white. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर कॉमन क्या आ रहा है? मून के लिए तो हम ऑलरेडी निकाल चुके, दैट इज योर FL. सो FL कैन नॉट बी देयर. व्हाइट एंड रेड के लिए यू कैन सी दैट व्हाइट रेड के लिए क्या बच रहा है? QT, AD एंड MI. नाउ MI वाज नॉट द वन, राइट? सो दैट मीन्स इट हैज टू बी आइदर QT or AD, but you can see that red is here as well. So you can see AD has been used here in the third one. That means AD will be for white. That means it has to be QT. So MI, QT will be the right answer for sun white. Okay. Now what about this one? You have already found out QT as well. That is your white. So moon and white will be the answer, white moon. Okay. I hope this is clear to everybody. Right, so a very easy question. Now these type of questions can be there in your examination, that is your prelims level examination. Easier questions in here. Chalo, next question on your screen. Let's have a look at this one. Check this out. 1 minute, solve this. Let me know the answer to this one. Chalo, we'll quickly check what should be the answer in here. Okay. Okay, so the time's up, guys. Let's have a look at this one. Most sweet are sugars. Most means some. Okay, so some sweets are sugar. That means, let's say this is your sweet here, this is your sugar, right? So some sweet are sugar. All sugar is salt. So you can see all sugar is salt will be like this. This is the basic diagram that we have. Okay, now what is the first one? All sweets are not salt. What is the meaning of all A are not B? It means no A are B. So it means that no sweet are salt. Okay, what is the meaning of first one, guys? What it translates to? If you have all A are not B, that means that no A are B. So here all sweets are not salts means no sweets are salt. So that is absolutely invalid here because there is a definite interaction between the two. So ये तो गलत हो गया. This is definitely false. What about the second one? All sweet, all salt is sweet is a possibility. So you can see there is no negative information in any of the statements. So salt can absolutely go inside your sweet. There is a possibility there, right? So that is why this will be right answer here. So the answer to this particular question will be only 2 follows. I hope this is clear to everybody, right? So only 2 would be the right answer in here. Okay? Now question number 27th on your screen, which is based on direction sense. Let's check it out. There is a question that is given in the end, right? What is the shortest possible distance between C and S? That is the one that you need to calculate. Check this out. चलो जल्दी से इसका आंसर बताओ. Okay, we are having the answers here. So the time's up, guys. Time's up, right? Okay. So 20. Let's quickly check it out, right? So A is 10 meters to the north of B, which is 10 meters to the west of point C, which is 20 meters to the south of point D. So you can see that this is a compound statement here. So we know that, let's say A is 10 meters north of B. Let's say this is your A. This is your 10 meters north of B, right? Which is 10 meters to the west of C. So B is 10 meters to the west of C. This is your 10 meters. Now C is 20 meters to the south of D. That means C is 20 meters to the south of D will be something like this, right? So you can see if this is 10, this is also 10, something like this. Okay? Now it is given P is 8 meters north of Q, which is 6 meters west of R, which is 24 meters south of north of S. Now point P is 10 meters east of point D. So you can see that P has to be east of point D. That means P will be somewhere like this. Let's say this is your P and this is your 10 meters. Now you can connect it to this, that P is 8 meters to the north of Q. So P is 8 meters to the north of Q. Let's say this is your 8 meters here. ठीक है, कुछ इस तरह का Q है, let's say. So if this is your 8 meters, right? This is 2, this is 8. Okay, this is your Q here. Now Q, which is 6 meters west of R. So Q is 6 meters west of R. Let's say this is R and this is 6, which is 24 meters to the north of S. So R has to be 24 meters to the north of S. So you can see this is 10, this is 2, that means 12 here. So 12 more, that means something like this. Okay, so you can see this is 12, this is also 12. So this is your point S. Okay, ये आपका S आ गया. Now we have to calculate the shortest distance between C and S. That means you need to calculate this distance here. So now you know that this distance is how much? This is your 10 here, this is your 6. That means this is your 16. So 16, 12 and this should be 20, right? Because it is this Pythagorean triplet. We know that 3, 4 and 5 forms a Pythagorean triplet. So if you multiply these values by a particular, you can say a multiple, that will also be a Pythagorean triplet here. So in case you multiply everything by 4, let's say 3 into 4, 4 into 4 and 5 into 4, you will see this is also a Pythagorean triplet here. That is why 12, 16 and 20 will also form a Pythagorean triplet. Okay, so answer would be 20 meters in here. Absolutely right. Okay, this is the right answer. Chal, next question on your screen, question number 28 to 30. Let's check this out. Let's see. A very easy question. You need to tell me how many persons are seated in this row, this circular arrangement. ठीक है, जल्दी से इसको सॉल्व करो. वेरी इजी डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन. Yes, Anugrah, that's absolutely right. That is squaring and adding and then taking the square root is absolutely the method to solve the hypotenuse there, right? But if you know the Pythagorean triplets, that is better. Okay. Sure. Let's have a look at this one. Okay, Priya is getting the answer here. Rishi also has completed. Jagannath done. Darshini done. Darshini, you joined late today. Kartika done. I'm seeing your first comment here for the day. Bharti done. Vandana is giving the answer. Abhijit is getting a different answer. Rahul, good evening. You are joining very late. Shikhar is also getting the same answer. That is, some of you are getting 14, some of you are getting 15. Okay, so we'll check it out whether 14 or 15. Okay, some of you are getting 14, some of you are getting 15. The time still left. We still have some 15 seconds, right? Check it out. 15 will be the answer. Okay, chal. We'll quickly check, right? Don't worry. Okay, done. Okay, chalo. So let's quickly check what should be the answer here. So in an international conference, more than 10 persons were seated around a circular table facing the center. No problem, Darshini. You can check the questions later as well, right? What is given? R was second to the right of P, who was second to the right of T. So let's say this is your R here. So R was second to the right of P. P was second to the right of T. That means T will be here. T was at a gap of 1 from Q. Now towards the right hand side we already have P. So Q will be towards the left hand side of T. Now Q and S were seated at a gap of 3 persons. Now towards the right of Q we already have your P. That means we will have 1, 2 and 3. This will be your S here. Okay? Now U was second to the left of S. So you can see U is second to the left of S. Will be like this. Okay? So you can see U is second to the left of S. Now only 4 people were seated between your P and U. So you can see we already have 2 persons here. That means we need to add 2 more persons. So this is the final arrangement that you guys will be getting in here. So how many people are we getting in here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So 15 is absolutely right in here. So all those who got the right answers, that is 15, please give yourself a +3. If you got it wrong, then you have to give yourself a -0.75, right? And if you were not able to complete it within 2 minutes, then a 0. Okay? Chalo. Next question on your screen. Very quickly, question number 31. Let's check. Okay, 2 only. We'll see. Okay, only 2. Okay, most of you are getting the same answer here. Okay, I'm happy that you are getting the same answers, guys. Okay, Priya is getting both. Hello Lalchand, how are you? Okay, you are Payal. Okay, hi Payal. Only 2. Mostly everybody is getting only 2. So we will quickly check it out, right? So the time's also up, guys. Time bhi aapka khatam ho gaya hai. So let's see that what should be the answer here. All legs are pants. What is the meaning of all legs are pants? That means leg has to be inside pant. Some pants are rigs. That means some pants are rigs will be like this. All rigs are steps. So all rigs has to stay inside step, right? So this is the diagram that we have. Now what is the first one? Some legs are step. You can see leg and step are independent of each other. They do not definitely interact with each other. So this is not the right answer. Okay? Good evening Payal. What about the second one? Some pants are step. You can see there is a definite interaction between the two. That is some pants are step, right? So this will be absolutely right in here. So the answer to this particular question will be Only 2. I hope this is clear to everybody, right? So welcome to the session pile. In case you find any doubts, you can always feel free to ask your doubts here, right? So I'll be happy to help you out. Chalo, let's have a look at this one. Dipesh, very good evening. So the next question on your screen based on inequality, let's check it out. In which question you are talking about, Rishi? Okay. Okay, chalo. We'll quickly check it out. 10 more seconds to go, guys. Check your answers. जल्दी से check कर लो. अच्छा, अनसर्टन में आई होप ऋषि समझ में आ गया होगा कि क्या गलत किया था. Okay, chalo. So the time's up, right? Let's quickly check it out. Now W greater than N. Where do we have a W? You can see that W is here only. And where is N? This is your N here. Now how do we connect it? You can see that we will have to connect it with the help of common variable. So you can see W is greater than equal to R. R is equal to T. Then we have T is greater than J. J is greater than B. Then B is greater than equal to V. V is greater than equal to N. This is the relation that we have here. So W to N, yes, absolutely we can travel because every relation is in the same direction, that is open to closed end. And you can see because we have greater than in between, somewhere in between W and N, so greater than gets the highest priority. So this is absolutely right here. Okay, first to bilkul sahi hai. What about the second one? R greater than K. Now you can see K kidhar tha. You can see that B was equal to K. So you can see it will be something like this, that B is equal to K here. Again you can see that when you travel here, again you can travel and the relation that you will be getting is greater than. So R greater than K will be absolutely right in here. So the answer to this particular question will be both. That is both 1 and 2 follow. Okay, I hope this is clear to everybody. So now check out your scores, right? अपने scores को calculate कर लो. That is how much did you score in today's. Good afternoon, ma'am. After 3 days, Bobby. No, we were having all the sessions, right? I hope you did not miss the sessions. You can check out the playlist there. It is already updated, right? तो आप playlist देखना. Last 3 days में भी sessions हुए. Only Sunday we did not have a session. The sessions were happening on the SSC tube. Why? Because on our SSC channel. Why? Because there was some technical issue, right? So due to some technical issue, the 7th and 8th part of it happened on another channel. Okay, so yes, we have one more question which I'll be giving you as a homework here. So guys, we have the RBI assistant selection batch that is already live. You can check it out. It would be better if you take the subscription to the banking super elite plan, because it will give you not just RBI assistant, it will give you all the courses, right? Vijayda batch by Lokesh sir is coming out, an excellent batch for your quant doubts, right? So you can check it out. The RBI assistant practice batch, all the courses that we have currently and we will be having in the future will be included in this banking super elite plan. So do check it out. It will give you a maximum discount if you use the code Nikita. Okay? So this is your homework question. ठीक है, ये आपका होमवर्क का क्वेश्चन है based on your doubts here. So do check it out, right? So this is your direction sense. ये आपका डायरेक्शन सेंस का क्वेश्चन है. इसको चेक करना, इसका आंसर आपको कमेंट सेक्शन में मेंशन करना है. ओके, आई एम हियर आफ्टर 3 days. ओके बॉबी, ma'am, Vijeta batch for maths will be basic to advanced. Absolutely, that's going to be basic to advanced, right? So but it would be better if you talk to Lokesh sir once, right? He will help you out. Also you can check about the about section. ठीक है, उसमें आप about section देख सकते हो. Just go and check the complete list, right? It's already updated there. So it's always better before purchasing, have a look at all the topics that are mentioned in there. ठीक है, तो उसको check कर लेना एक बार कि कौन कौन से topics उसमें मेंशन है. So you will see that it's a complete batch. ठीक है? So do check it out or else talk to Lokesh sir once. He will help you out. Okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. In case you have any doubts, you can always feel free to reach out to me on Telegram. I'll be happy to help you out. Now I'll see you again tomorrow with another session at 4 p.m. Right? So thank you so much guys. Please take care. Stay safe. Have a great day. Thank you.